It's actually a very old game. The version I'm going to teach you or describe to you is sort of the American and the British version of this game. But this game is played worldwide. It's so simple that it's known almost everywhere in the world, really popular in the Far East, in India, in the Pacific, in Australia, and other places. So in Britain, and to some degree here in the US, it's called Tip Cat. This is the cat. And it doesn't have to be fancy. I carved this out of or used a hatchet and kind of fashioned this out of a broomstick. But you can make it out of a branch. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it's kind of fun if it has flaws. The game is really, really simple, and the details are described in the handout. But basically, it's tapered on both ends so that when you set it on the ground and strike it with the bat, it tips up and starts to spin. And you don't want to just whack it because then it'll fly wherever. You give it a good measured hit, and it'll fly 2 or 3 feet into the air, spinning. While it's in the air, you have to hit it again, which is really hard, right? It takes a while to get a hang of exactly when to hit it. In my experience, when it's kind of at the apex of its flight is the most likely time that you'll connect. But because it's spinning, you have no idea where it's going to go or anything like that. You can't just kind of whack it like a baseball. So it's a game that has a lot of chaos in it, which is perfect for scouts. Okay? And the cat, you can give an assignment to the senior patrol leader or to a patrol leader or whatever to find and whittle the bat and find and whittle the cat. So you can basically do this game in any place where there is wood, right? Which is always handy. So, and if you're out at a camp out and the boys are kind of going crazy or twiddling their thumbs or whatever, and you're looking for something to do, this is a perfect game. So you struck it once on the ground and it flips up and it's spinning, right? And you hit it again. It will travel some distance. One version of the game is that whoever hits it the farthest in the round gets a point. And then after 5 rounds, whoever has the most points wins. That's a simple version of the game. You can get double points. If you hit it, it flips up, you hit it once, and then you actually hit it again. If you're coordinated enough to actually hit it in the air twice, and then knock it somewhere, you'll get double points. But frankly, this game has so many varieties and so many variants that your troop, your patrols, they can make up whatever they want. You can say 10 bonus points for hitting the Scoutmaster's tent, 50 points for hitting the Scoutmaster's car, whatever you want to do with the game. Okay? So it's super simple, but it's actually really fun. You can play it on the shores of Lake Powell, you can play it up in the mountains, you can play it in the West Desert, you can play it anywhere that there's wood, or if you just want to bring something simple like this with you in your trailer or in your scout bag of tricks or whatever. So, Tip Cat, this is the cat, this is the bat. Any questions on how to play? Well, so I don't know if it'll flip up very well, and I'm certainly not very coordinated. I missed it. Right, so that would be mine. You could pace it off or whatever, and then if anybody else in the round goes farther than me, then they would get the point, not I. So that's Tip Cat. I hope you guys like it. I hope your boys like it. So I recommend that to you to give it a try sometime this month or sometime this next year.